When you think of going for a ploughman's lunch, what comes into your mind? For me, a nice country pub, maybe sitting in their beer garden with a foaming pint of beer, enjoying the sounds of the countryside. So why am I here outside of St Pancras railway station? Well, apparently in here is a pub called the Betjeman Arms, which has what is regarded as one of the best, if not the best, ploughman's lunch in all of London town. So we're going to go and try it. A ploughman's in a railway station. It's got to be a first, hasn't it? Let's go find out what it's all about, shall we? And here we are, folks. The Betjeman Arms. Right inside the train station, just here are the Eurostar trains. See if you catch one of them after lunch? No? Back to Dorset instead, is it?
Back to my bed.
Back to your bed? Good Lord, you're a lazy bones. Right, come on, let's get inside, get our ploughman's lunch. So we've come inside the pub, found ourselves a seat. A bit of an odd setup here. There's no menus on the table. You can eat anywhere. There's a restaurant area. You can sit outside and eat. You can sit inside the main bar bit, which is where we have plunked ourselves. But no menus on the table. There is a QR code here to order from. So I guess maybe that's where the menu is. On the table, it's a little book. There's a drinks menu. And it does have things like cocktails on there and wine. It's all priced up. But then you get into things like spirits, which have no prices on. And then you get into single malts, and it has got prices on. And liqueurs haven't. And beers haven't. And gin and tonics haven't. A weird setup. Weird. I mean, coffees and stuff, no prices on there either. Why put prices on some things and not on others? Does that make sense to you? Not me. Anyway, I guess I'm going to have to scan this. Have a look at the menu. We know what we're here for. They're ploughmans. They do a share as ploughmans here, which I think would sort us out nicely. But it did sound like it was a little bit light on the pickle. There is another way I can help that with one of the sides that I've seen on the menu outside. So let me get everything ordered, if I can. With this modern technology, just put a bloody menu on the table, will you? Then we can go and order at the bar. Anyway, whatever. We will get it done. What a palaver this is turning out to be. So, scan the QR code. It says you've got to download the app. So I downloaded the app. Then you've got to sign up. So I had to sign up. Then I had to put all my details in. My phone number, my email address. Then it said, find a pub. So I clicked on their location services. It said, you do not appear to be near any of our pubs. Pretty sure I'm sat in it. Finally, managed to get it to accept the fact I was actually in one of their pubs. Now I've picked the table number. This has taken, how long, 5-6 minutes or something like that, kid, already?
Yeah.
If not more. And it's not just because I'm a technological dinosaur. I do know how to work things. It's just really bleeding awkward. Right, anyway. The Ploughman's is on their sharers. It is Nantwich cheddar cheese. There's Nantwich, that's up in Cheshire somewhere, isn't it? Cold cut ham, sausage roll, Scotch egg, cornichon, for all those people playing the Greeno Eats drinking game, British piccalilli, and sourdough. So there's no pickled onions or anything on there. But we are going to pick that. Oh, now we got a list of, are you allergic to anything? At least there's only a tick box if you are. You haven't got to go through everyone going, no, 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 no. We'll add that to the order. Now, can I get through to the sides on this app? Yes, because there is one side here I think will help with the fact there's no pickled onions on there. Pickled onion rings.
Ooh.
Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? So pickled onion rings with grana padano. Obviously, cheesy pickled onion rings. You're going to add them into the mix as well. No allergies again. Add them to the order. Okay, Ploughman's is £26. The onion rings is a £5. I mean, I'm going to get a couple of drinks, but I'm not going to make you sit here while I try and work out how to order them as well, because we'll be here all day. Still here, making my way through this process. Managed to find the drinks, added the drinks on, then going through to the payment bit. Tips. We hope you had a great experience using the app with us today. If so, please consider leaving a tip for our staff. What, because I've used your app, which is bleeding awkward? So I'm supposed to leave a tip on here for service I've not had yet and I've ordered myself. Come off it. That's taking the mickey. If we get nice service, I'll leave a cash tip. Absolute joke. Right, confirm and pay. I need a drink at the end of this, I tell you.
Thirsty work.
It is.
Getting through that up.
So here we go, folks. We have the Sharer Ploughmans. A couple of things I'd say about that. If it fits on a regular sized plate, it's not a Sharer Ploughmans, is it? If it hasn't got any salad, it's not a Ploughman's, is it? You need some tomato, you need some apple, you need some lettuce. Something. There's nothing apart from some cornichon on here. Pickle. Now we've got some piccalilli here, but again, if this is a sharer, you've got to have at least one of those each, haven't you? Surely. The bread is warm. In fact, it's toast, which is a bit random. We've got butter here, which is fridge cold, so you won't be able to spread it. I'll have to try and warm them up a little bit. Scotch egg is warm, but not runny, not jammy. The sausage roll, similarly warm, so that's okay. Yeah, I just don't think there's enough going on here. I think you need a slightly bigger plate and you need some salady bits on there and a bit more pickle. And then you can talk about it being a Sharer Ploughman's, really. We have the pickled onion rings here as well with a little bit of cheese on the top. Only ordered them because it didn't seem to be enough pickly stuff, which is borne out by the fact we have just a tiny little spoonful of cornichon on the plate. On the positive side, the Scotch egg does look okay, apart from the fact it could do with being a bit runnier. It's not like that terrible one we had down in Southampton, where the egg was all like weird layers, where consensus of opinion was it had been frozen at some point. Right. A little half pint of the local beer. This pub is a Young's pub. Young's being a very famous brewery from London. Now they own about 270, 280 pubs around the southeast of England. I ordered through the app, of course. They didn't have the beer I ordered through the app, so I've got a different one. It's nice enough. I do like a real ale with my Ploughmans. Right, so how are we going to get this warmed up?
Sit on it.
I'm not sitting on it. It won't warm it up, it will just flatten it. I mean, it's rock hard. I can't even...
Put it on the onion ring.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, but I need it for this toast. Come on. And just get a bit off of here. Stop trying to direct me. You're camera crew only. Right. We'll get a little bit of this on the toast. Toast on a Ploughman's. Give me strength. Right. That'd go lovely with some bacon and sausages, and not so much with a piece of ham. Nice, though, that the ham is. That's very, very good ham. Quite thickly cut, as you can see here. Obviously hand carved. It's a roasted ham, so it's a little drier, but not dry. That I like. That I like a lot. Right, we're going to try one of these onion rings, because if I don't, people will moan I left them go cold. I think it's supposed to be pickled onion rings. Just get an onion ring, to be honest with you, with a bit of cheese on the top. It's not a bad onion ring, battered. Whole piece of onion in there. Yeah, if these were pickled at any point, that's lost in the cooking process. They're okay. A little greasy. But not a bad onion ring. Right, where are we going to move on to next? Cheese. Again, for a Ploughman's, We've got cheddar cheese here, 2 pieces. All right, they're not the smallest pieces, but you might expect another cheese on there if it's a sharer one. Just for a bit of variety. That, a bit of ham, and that does not a Ploughman's make. That's a medium cheddar at best. Nothing mature about it. Not unpleasant. Just tastes a bit supermarkety. Yeah, that cheddar is nothing special at all. Where's my fork gone? Because I want to get a little bit of piccalilli going. And I do mean a little bit. Because there isn't a lot. Oh, there's some pickled onions in there. Or some onions at least, anyway. And get that on there with a little bit of this cheese. And a little bit of this ham as well then. Why not? Why not go the whole hog? Again, it's okay. And piccalilli has got quite a nice, pronounced mustardy flavour to it. The onion I had within there had a good crunch. The cheese gets lost because it's just not strong enough. And like I say, the ham is pretty good. Okay. Time for a sip. And we're going to move on to the Scotch egg and the sausage roll, which are at least a little more substantial, aren't they? Sausage roll first. Good colour to the pastry. Well filled. That's an okay sausage roll. Not mind-blowing, but pretty good. The filling could do with a little bit more oomph to it. Get some herbs in there, get a bit of mustard or something. Just something to make it sing a little bit more. The pastry, quite flaky. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Could be better, could be a lot worse. Scotch egg time. Just a bit disappointed about the actual cookery on that egg. Don't want them hard-boiled, not in this day and age. Most chefs out there now are capable of doing a Scotch egg. That's a little bit runny, a little bit jammy in the middle. Okay, fair enough, I understand that's not everyone's preference. There will be those of you out there saying you prefer it like that, but that's just not how you tend to get them these days, is it? Very, very similar flavour profile to the sausage roll. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's exactly the same sausage meat. The egg is fine. The crispy coating on the outside with the breadcrumb is okay. Could be crispier. I have a feeling, looking at this, it may have been baked rather than fried. Which I guess is good for the sort of calorific side of things. But it doesn't make it go crispy. Not crispy enough, anyway. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We haven't had a Cornish on yet, have we, folks? In fact, I'm going to join in the Greeno Eats drinking game. I mentioned Cornish on. Oh, done it again. So I had to have a drink. Yeah. They are what they are. Pretty good. I like them. Now, overall, I mean, it's going to say a mixed bag, but it's not even that mixed a bag. A lot of it's pretty average. The ham's great. The bread and the cheese are a letdown. Yeah. Anyway, we got to share this yet. Camera person, looking forward to it after my analysis.
Very much so.
That was said with an air of resignation. Okay, we'll tuck into this, we'll share it out, and I'll see you outside afterwards and we'll sum up properly. So then, folks, that was supposedly one of the best Ploughmans in London. Come on, London, you've got better to offer than that, haven't you? You guys let me know in the comments down below if you know of a better place in London to get a Ploughman's, and I'll come back and try it. Because it's got to be better than that, hasn't it? £26 that was as a share of Ploughman's. Just not good enough. Certain elements were fine. The ham was great. I'd have been happy with that on any Ploughman's anywhere. The cheese, just like a bog standard supermarket medium cheddar. Nothing special about that whatsoever. The sausage roll and the Scotch egg were okay. Although Greenager tried a bit of the sausage roll and she said, do you know what this reminds me of? The sausages you get on a Premier Inn breakfast. And she's right. It did have that same flavour profile. What else? Toast instead of bread. Cornichons, nice enough. Tiny bit of piccalilli, but not enough for 2 people. And then we ordered the side of the pickled onion rings as well. They weren't really pickled. They were just onion rings with a bit of cheese on the top. Nothing to write home about at all. So the Ploughman's £26, the onion rings £5, £3.20 for the half of beer I got, £3.65 for a lemonade, £37.85 paid. And when I was ordering through the app, I did not agree to a service charge for service I had not had, and seeing as I was ordering myself through a blooming app. Yeah, lots I didn't enjoy about that experience. A couple of bits were great. Too much of it wasn't. Score. Score, Greenager.
Like 3 or a 4.
3 or a 4. I think that's about right. I was going to say a 4 out of 10 for me. I don't think the price is terrible if it had a bit of salad and stuff on there like a Ploughman should. Just think the execution of a few things wasn't great. The cheese needs to be better. The bread needs to be better. Nice venue. Nice and clean in there. Looks like a proper pub. But yeah, just too much that wasn't great about it. Does it get Greeno's green light? No. Is it a red light? Well, I mean, we're only basing it on that Ploughman's. Maybe other things they do there are better. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to have that again. Like I say, there's got to be better Ploughman's than that in London. Because that's not even a Ploughman's. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a sort of red cusp of amber light. Disappointing, disappointing. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video more than we've enjoyed that Ploughman's lunch, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there. If you're one of the cool kids, hit the hype button on your mobile device. Every time I say that, she shakes her head and pulls her face. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Ding your bell.
Ding your bell. Take a look through the vault. All that stuff. You know the drill by now, folks, don't you? Right. Do you know what? I reckon we could hop on one of them trains to Paris or Brussels and find a better Ploughman's than that, and they don't even have them there. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye for now.